Gary Neville reveals the one Man United player he feels sorry for, and claims they have an impossible job in Erik ten Hag's system. Gary Neville believes that Erik ten Hag's system is letting down one player. He thinks their inconsistency in terms of style and patterns hampers the star. Gary Neville has named the one Manchester United player he feels sorry for. He has also claimed that this youngster has an impossible job due to the inconsistency of Erik ten Hag's system. Manchester United wrapped up their Premier League season with a 2-0 win over Brighton at the Amex Stadium on Sunday. It wasn't enough to improve their standing as United stumbled to 8th, their lowest ever finish in the Premier League. Diogo Dalot and Rasmus Højlund chipped in with the late goals required to seal 3 points, and it is the latter that Neville is talking about. That player is Rasmus Højlund, who has scored 16 goals in an up-and-down first season. Højlund has scored 16 goals in all competitions this season, but he had only scored twice in 11 games before. However, he has come off the bench to grab a goal in their last 2 games of the season against Newcastle and Brighton. Neville has sympathy for Højlund after a season of purple patches and dry spells. Watching Højlund, I felt sorry for him. You talk about the difficulty United have had putting out a consistent back for this season. But it's the same up front, Neville wrote in his Overlap newsletter. Højlund doesn't know what the pattern of play is, whether the wide player is going to go to the line or come inside. You can see he's making good runs all the time, and then the wide man will come back inside and there will be a 15-pass sequence. Another time he'll drop in and try to join in with that, and that will inevitably be the time the wide man decides to get to the line and cross it. Until United can establish a consistent pattern of play, being centre-forward in that team will be an impossible job. Højlund had a puzzling start to the season after joining from Atalanta for £72 million. While he scored 5 goals in 6 Champions League games, he went 14 Premier League games without scoring. He then hit a hot streak with 7 goals in 6 games before sustaining a muscle injury, and he has struggled to get back to his best since then.